Hey there, we're starting the half rectangle triangle section of Dilly Dally quilt. There are 4 blocks in this section and there are 4 final blocks for this quilt. All of these next 4 blocks use half rectangle triangles. So today we've got just a little demo diving into the world of HRTs. Just a little heads up in case you've never made half rectangle triangles before. They do not follow the same rules as half square triangles. It matters which direction you draw your line, and it matters how you place them together. Unlike half square triangles, you can't just stack them nicely flush together and sew, on both sides of your line. You have to put one of them at a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to walk you through that. And then I've recently changed the way I make my half rectangle triangles. I've got a lot easier trimming method that I think you're going to really love that's just going to speed the whole process up. I want to encourage you to try making a half rectangle triangle before you actually start block number 46, because especially if you've never worked on them before, they can be a little tricky. The trick to that is to stay organized. So I'm going to show you exactly how I lay out everything as we work on those blocks. But let's have a half rectangle triangle demo real quick. All right, if you want to make your practice half rectangle triangle with me, you're going to cut background rectangles at 3.5 by 4.5 and foreground rectangles at 3.5 by 4.5 as well. This is going to get us an unfinished 2.5 by 3.5 inch half rectangle triangle. Go ahead and you're going to cut 2 in each of these fabrics. And then we're going to do our little organizing trick. So within the pattern, it's going to tell you to make an HRT, and then it's going to tell you to make a reverse HRT. I'm not going to try any tricks with these because they're too confusing. All right, so I'm going to draw lines every time I make them because I just can't. I can't stay, because the left and right and the right and left is so confusing or so easy to mix up. I feel like it's just better to draw your lines when you are looking at your pattern. So for the half rectangle triangle, on one background rectangle, you'll draw a line like this. For the reverse, you're going to change the direction of your drawn line. All right, so within Dilly Dally, this is always HRT and this is always reverse. And then each of those will need a foreground rectangle. So when I say stay organized, I'm going to have one stack here and one stack here. This will be HRT, this will be reverse. So no matter how many half rectangle triangles we are making for these next blocks, I'm always going to have the HRT here and the reverse here. So one stack of HRT and one stack of reverse. Once you have this, let's go to the sewing machine. All right, so here we are, and we're going to start with our HRT. That's the label this first one gets. And when you sew them together, you'll have your foreground right side up and your background right side down. But instead of doing this, you're going to put them like this. And you want that corner to be going right into there, and then this corner to be going right into this top one. So it'll look just like this. And now we want to sew a scant 1/4 inch on both sides of this line. If you have your foot that is a 1/4 inch, you could just use your foot. If you don't, I'm using this laser, or you could have your washi tape or diagonal seam tape laid out right here, just like all the other shapes, half square triangles, flying geese, snowballs, all of that. You want to set it to where it's at scant 1/4 inch. And then we start sewing. Cut my thread, flip it around, and do the other side. And then you've got something that looks just like this. And grab your reverse. And this time we're putting this line this way. So just like that. And then you want, the corners together. It doesn't have to be super perfect. I've got these sized up enough where we've got a lot of wiggle room when it comes to trimming. We're going to do the same thing and sew a scant 1/4 inch on both sides of the drawn line. My thread, flip around, sew the other side. When we get sewing on our blocks, I'll chain piece these. I won't make them very separate steps. I would have chain pieced both the HRT and the reverse HRT. But it ends up looking like this. So we've got one like this, and we've got one like this. All right, let's go and set their seams, and then we'll meet at the cutting. And just like all of our other shapes, we're going to cut directly on that drawn line. All right, so now we've got a total of 4 half rectangle triangles. We've got 2 in the HRT position and then 2 in the mirror position, all right? And this is one of the parts where I say we stay organized. I like to keep these 2 together because you'll be trimming these exactly the same. And then these together, same thing. I just want to keep them together because I don't have to think about it when it comes to trimming. This is going to make a little bit more sense when we get to the trimming. But let's go to the pressing mat and get these pressed. All right, so let's press these 2 first. We're pressing the seams open. Press. And the thing about half rectangle triangles is that you can't rotate them in either way. They both look exactly the same. So that's one of the major differences between these and half square triangles, where you could rotate them in any direction. It just makes them a little bit more, you have to be a little bit more thoughtful with them, a little bit more mindful. You have to think more, basically. They're a little finicky, but honestly, they are one of the prettiest shapes to me in quilting. So we're going to go ahead and spray them with some pressing spray and press. All right, and here's, again, with this one, I can't get this look at all. No matter which way I turn it, I can't copy this. And that has to do with that line change. I can't get it to look like this. With a half square triangle, I can turn it every which way and get the same looks. Doesn't matter which way I draw the line, this way or this way. But half rectangle triangles, like I said, a little finicky. Let's go learn how to trim these. All right, I've got my likes grouped together. You can see those are the same, right? And then let's get our ruler prepared. So I'm going to be using a 6.5 inch square ruler. I'm going to get my washi tape, and we're going to be making 2.5 by 3.5 half rectangle triangles. That's what we need to trim these to. So I'm going to put my first piece of tape on the 3.5 inch line of this side. And I like to just put my tape just below the line so I can still see the line. The tape is just to give your eye a quick place to look at something for. It actually serves a little bit more of a purpose on HRTs than all the other shapes, but it's still a quick place for your eyes to see. All right, and this one, I'm going to put my tape on the 2.5 inch line. So that's right here. All right, and then here's where things get different. All right, we're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to mark the 1/4 inch of each corner. Now, if you've never used a Sharpie on a ruler, it comes right off really easily with nail polish remover. So I always just take either a Q-tip or a piece of fabric from the trash can that I'm not going to use and just smear it off, right? But we're going to put a tiny dot, just like on flying geese, on half square triangles, all those shapes. Just like with that, we're going to put a tiny dot on the 1/4 inch of every single one of these corners. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here and here. it is important to get it right. So there it is, and there it is. See my pink dots on all 4 of the corners? All in the 1/4 inch of the corners, right? Our first cut, we're going to look at this seam. This is important. Nothing else about this is important right now, okay? Just this seam. And since our seam is running this way to this way, we're going to use this dot and this dot, all right? So we're going to put those 2 pink dots directly on that seam. You're not looking at the edges of your ruler. You're not looking at the edge of your piece. You are looking at this dot, and you're making sure that it is on that seam. When you've got it on there and you want it centered nicely on there, that's why it was important to get those dots in the right place. Put some weight on your ruler, trim, trim. And this is that wiggle room I was telling you we've got, you know, that's quite a bit of wiggle room. All right, then you're going to rotate all the way around. And this is the 2 edges that we just trimmed. Now, forget the dots, forget anything except for these 2 sides that you cut perfectly. This side and this side is going right here and right here on your ruler. Now, line up those 2 sides. And as an extra check, you can make sure that these 2 pink dots are again on your seam. But if you've cut this right already, you shouldn't have to even look at that. All right, wait, and then we cut and cut. All right, and then here is your very, very perfect half rectangle triangle. The things that you could note about this is that it has a little bit of space right there. A little bit of space right there. And that is what's going to get you your perfect points. Let me show you those perfect points. So, going to look something like that when we get them done. This is block 49, by the way. All right, so that is the HRT. And we would do the same thing for this one. But let's check out that other one. So the reverse. Now, when we take our ruler, we're looking at this dot and this dot. These don't matter anymore. So we're going to put this dot and this dot right directly on our seam. So just like that. And then we'll cut and cut. All right, rotate it around. And now we're lining up these 2 edges to this edge. Cut and cut. All right, and then the reverse is going to look like this. So when you put them together, we get that. We get star points, or star points this way. Or we get a triangle, an equilateral triangle. Or you could, if you wanted them all in the same direction, you wouldn't have drawn your lines in that opposing direction. You would have done the mirror. You would have made them all like this. So they just require a little bit more thinking, but that is how you make them. And I think it's a pretty cool method, and I feel like it gives you pretty close to foolproof. If you want to, like, if you're finding you're just a smidgen off, improve your placement of these pink lines, because these pink dots, those pink dots, or having your seam directly on those 2 spots of the ruler is what decides whether your points come out perfectly or not. So the closer you can get it, the better your HRTs will be. All right, so that is going to be it for this demo. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns or comments, and let's start the next 4 blocks.
To improve your quilting skills, join Quilt class for just $15 a month. You'll get a new pattern, step-by-step demos, and access to a supportive quilting community. Learn, create, and connect, all from the comfort of your home. Sign up today.